Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Phnom Penh. What a thrill to be back in Cambodia for the first SEA Games to be hosted in Phnom Penh in over 64 years. 31 editions of the SEA Games, one of the founder members of the SEA Games back in 1958, is now welcoming 11 nations to its capital city for the first time. Look at that crowd there. Absolutely enjoying it, and you can understand why they're using their fans, because we've got temperatures soaring into the 40s during the day. It's going to be a sizzling experience for all of us over the next 12 days. 32nd SEA Games is benefiting enormously from a huge investment of over $160 million in the Morodok Teko National Stadium by the Chinese. They have put a huge amount of money into this facility, and everyone here is really enjoying the experience. It's quite unique. Free entry, free of charge for all the public to come and enjoy this amazing facility. And I know with all the sports ahead of us, it's going to be an unforgettable experience for all who are witnessing. You can see the lights that have been created up close. They're impressive. From a distance, they're even more impressive. I remember back in the day those cards that we used to have at displaying. In fact, I even remember them in 1973 in Singapore, the new National Stadium as it was then. But, it's all now modern technology, and I can tell you now we've had a fantastic experience. There's a bit of silence going on because that was the organisers' request from the crowd, just in preparation for the arrival of the guests of honour. And of course it would make just such a difference. Silence before the big crescendo of noise and colour and excitement. In fact, I read just a couple of hours ago that one of the main organisers is expecting to have a phenomenal opening ceremony akin to the Olympics, he tells us. So I really don't know what to expect. So I'm really looking forward to it. I hope as much as you are at home, because this is quite spectacular. And although we've got not a sound inside the stadium, it's just the moments before the storm. It's an extraordinary facility, this. And just walking from outside the perimeters here, it was excruciating, the actual heat, the intensity of the heat. And I know that some of the performers, some of the athletes have already been performing in matches that have taken place already before this opening ceremony. They have definitely been suffering and got to know what the heat is like at this time of the year. Finding it very difficult. So these minutes counting down before the arrival of Prime Minister of Cambodia, Hun Sen. And we will see the mascots, obviously, and there they are, the VIPs arriving. Samdak Akamwon Senapade Teko Hun Sen, the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, and his wife Kitty Priti Bandit and Rani Hun Sen. And again, the reverence with which the crowd are greeting them, something to behold. There's no screaming and shouting, just that moment of significant reverence and respect. they
are
in their seats. I think with the arrival also of the President of the Lao People's Democratic Republic as well, Thonglong
We would like to warmly
Sisudit.
welcome
So, VIPs are in place, and I believe also with Singapore's own Samyang, first Vice President of the International Olympic Committee. He's also in attendance this evening. It's an extraordinary facility, this.
His Excellency Thongloun Sisolit, President of Lao People's Democratic Republic.
I think the introductions are complete, and there you can see the SEA Games logo there.
Vice President of the International
There's
Olympic Committee, representing Mr. Thomas Bach, President of the International Olympic Committee.
And the 11 intertwined rings representing the 11 nations involved. Timor-Leste being the last involved, of course. Interestingly, here is Takohon Sen.
Good evening, Your Excellency.
The full logo of the 32nd SEA Games involves Angkor Wat, the very famous, extraordinary temple complex in Siem Reap, and also with 11 rings of the SEA Games, and also 4 dragons, different colours represented. So, let the show commence. Started in 1959, of course, in Bangkok. This gathering of the Southeast Asian Peninsula back in those days. Peninsula Games. Now there's the countdown. And the explosion of sound and lights in just a couple of moments. 4, 3, 2, 1. There are the fireworks. For the first time, Cambodia hosts the SEA Games, the 32nd version. And there you can see also the 2 rabbits. The male rabbit is called Bori and the female rabbit is called Romdual. As the Cambodian flag is brought forward by the youth of Cambodia, all with great smiles on their faces. The great privilege being selected for this most important moment in the history of Cambodia. People Kampuchea bring the flag beautifully forward, very simply forward.
Cambodia's flag refers to the
Tell
64
the
years
world
of Cambodia
to be the host of
has
the 32nd
indeed
Southeast
arrived,
Asian Games.
creating a memorable
It
history
has a
for the
magnificent
Kingdom of Cambodia
future
to be recognized by the
after
world.
a checkered past. Indeed, the first time I've been here for over 10 years, and the change that I've seen since the time I was helping charity to build homes just outside this city. So now people have a real sense of future. It's a wonderful feeling. Various national dresses being celebrated there amongst those young people. Bring the flag forward. To have it raised now to the skies. Now the military take over, take it to the
លោកជំទាវលោកស្រីគណៈអធិបតីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិជាទីគោរពយើងខ្ញុំសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញក្រោកឈរឡើងគោរពទង់ជាតិនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជា
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Kingdom of Cambodia.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've got a lump in my throat already.
Please be seated.
លោកស្រីប្រិយមិត្តជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីជាបន្តទៅទៀតនេះសូមរីករាយទស្សនាមហាទស្សនីយភាពសិល្បៈដំណើរជាតិកម្ពុជា
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the performance, the National March of Cambodia.
Well, it started with simplicity and elegance with the youths. The sense of anticipation now is absolutely extraordinary. The birth of the Khmer Kingdom is the subject of the first piece of the opening jigsaw.
ហៅថាកោះគោកធ្លោកនាងនាគបុត្រីស្ដេចភូជង្គនាគដែលមកកំសាន្តលើកោះនោះបានជួបព្រះថោងនិងទទួលយកធ្វើជាស្វាមីអំណេះតមកនាងនាគនិងព្រះថោងដែលជាបុព្វការីជននៃជនជាតិខ្មែរព្រមទាំងកូនចៅបានរស់នៅលើដីគោកប្រកបដោយជីជាតិដែលមានឈ្មោះថានគរគោកធ្លោក
A long time ago, in the ancient land, there was only a vast ocean. A small land emerged from the surface of the sea and a tlock tree, perennial nemesis, arose. As the sea receded, the mainland expanded until it became an island known as Kok Tlock Island. Nieng Niet, daughter of the king of the Nagas, coming to visit the island, met Preh Thong and accepted him to be her husband. Thereafter, Nieng Niet and Preh Thong, the ancestors of Khmer people and their offspring, have lived on this fertile mainland called the Kok Tlock land.
The story is narrated, and now, with the help of some extraordinary graphics, we'll have it played out. Amazing transformation from sea to land. Extraordinary theatre. Arrival complete. Now to the next stage and phase. music and the choreography is absolutely stunning. It's just amazing. Shells come up the beach. Wow, great storytelling, beautiful colour, vibrant in every respect. Bravo, bravo, Cambodia.
ជនជាតិខ្មែរបានបង្កើតរដ្ឋមួយគឺនគរភ្នំដែលចិនហៅថាហ្វូណនស្ថិតនៅលើដីសណ្ដោវាលទំនាបនៃទន្លេមេគង្គក្នុងតំបន់អាស៊ីភាគអាគ្នេយ៍ចន្លោះឥណ្ឌានិងចិនអរិយធម៌អង្គរនៃចក្រភពខ្មែរប្រកបដោយភាពរីកចម្រើនរុងរឿងដ៏កំពូលតាមរយៈសំណង់ស្ថាបត្យកម្មធំៗរួមមានប្រព័ន្ធធារាសាស្ត្រនិងមហាប្រាសាទអច្ឆរិយៈដូចជាប្រាសាទអង្គរវត្តតាព្រំកោះកេរបាយ័ននិងសម្បត្តិអរូបីរបស់ដូនតាខ្មែរដូចជារបាំអប្សរាល្ខោនខោលល្ខោនស្បែកធំនិងគុនល្បុក្កតោលាក់និងលាក់មរតកប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រដ៏មានតម្លៃមិនត្រឹមតែជាមោទកភាពនៃវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរប៉ុណ្ណោះទេតែក៏ជាមោទកភាពនិងជាសម្បត្តិបេតិកភណ្ឌពិភពលោកនិងបេតិកភណ្ឌអរូបីនៃមនុស្សជាតិផងដែរ
The Khmer formed Nakhon Phanom, which the Chinese called Funan, located in the Mekong River Delta in Southeast Asia between India and China. The Khmer built their magnificent anchor civilization of the Khmer Empire with great prosperity through the magnificent architectural structures, including irrigation systems and seven wondrous temples, namely Angkor Wat, Taprum, Koke, Bayon, and the intangible heritage such as the Apsara dance, Lakhon Khao, Khmer Mask Theatre, Lakhon Sbaik Thum, Khmer Grand Shadow Theatre, and Kun Bokatao, Khmer martial arts, etc. The invaluable historical heritage is not only the great pride of Khmer culture, but also the pride of the world heritage and intangible heritage of humanity.
We have all heard of Angkor Wat, Angkor Thom. Now, the wonder of Angkor is unfolding. Spectacular. The pride and the history of the people of Khmer and Angkor Wat is so visible. It's tangible here at the Morodok Teko National Stadium. What a scene. Extraordinary. If you've never been to Angkor Wat, I tell you, you may want to after you've seen this. This is just stunning. A whole civilization created, then lost to time before it was discovered again in more recent times. Court dancers, so important in the whole of this part of the world. Of course, Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, Vietnam, dancing, such an extraordinary cultural event. The orchestra and the tableaus around paying perfect attention. Wow. The costumes, the dedication and pride you can feel amongst all the celebrants here. Puppets as well, such a tradition throughout Southeast Asia. "75,000 people inside this stadium, absolutely, totally absorbed by what they're witnessing." Well, spectacular is a well-used word at opening ceremonies, but I have to say, and I've seen many of them, in many years of being involved in spectacular festivals of sport all over the world, from Olympics to Asian Games, but this is as good as I've ever seen. It's fantastic. The incredible thing is the spectators are not losing any of it by looking through the screens on which the projections are being made as well. So they are involved in the backdrop. They're looking through those screens. It's an extraordinary, dynamic, as I've said, piece of theatre, but it's more than that. It's the whole nation celebrating and welcoming everyone to their world. Again, the music and the beat is just so appropriate to the spectacular visual effect. Tremendous, extraordinary cultural diversity and amazing visual splendor. Gosh, absolutely stunning, spectacular, amazing. Above the remarkable stadium here now, we've only just started. 75,000 people shouting their acclaim and their joy and pride of an amazing opening ceremony. Beside the Mekong, of course, so many stories about the Mekong River.
The Victory Day of 7 January 1979 ended the dark era of genocidal Pol Pot regime and opened a a new chapter for Cambodia. The win-win policy of the extraordinary founder and leader in the Daejo era fully and genuinely ended the civil war, bringing peace and full national unity, paving the way for a prosperous future with confidence and giving each and every Cambodian citizen the rights to freedom, hope, and warm smile. Thanks for the win-win policy. Thanks for peace.
That is indeed the Khmer smile now after all those many decades of horrendous abuse. Pol Pot is long forgotten now. So the future is in front of us. Fabulous moments here. And I just can't believe I'm seeing the same Cambodia that I witnessed even 10 years ago. Smiling, happy, and looking forward to the future. It is something absolutely amazing. The human spirit coming through in bucketfuls of ambition. It's just remarkable, the transformation. It's Cambodia's time. As well as a riverside city, obviously. In Phnom Penh, we've got Sihanoukville and some spectacular coastline as well. Tourism in Cambodia is definitely going to be affected by this magical show. Oh, the computer-generated graphics are extraordinary. We're in the era of artificial intelligence. Wow. What a great scene that was. And now we've got underwater activity as well. Dolphins and... In fact, I think the sailing, part of the Southeast Asian Games program of sailing is down at Sihanoukville. It wouldn't be Southeast Asia without fishermen. Just gets better and better, doesn't it? Spectacular costumes from the yesteryear era. Now the fashion moves forward, keeping the Cambodian glamour very much to the fore. textiles that are so famous in this part of the world. Silken dresses, great designs, picking up the cues from history, but also designers having their way with futuristic ambitions as well. Again, finishing off with a final flourish of colour before we move, I think, across to the paddy fields. Such an important part of Southeast Asian development. Well, Cambodian rice, another celebration of a way of life for so many Cambodian people. And again, a great firework burst to finish that item.
ដើម្បីប្រែក្លាយកម្ពុជាទៅជាទឹកដីដ៏ពិសិដ្ឋដែលប្រជាជនរស់នៅប្រកបដោយភាពសម្បូរសប្បាយសុខដុមរមនាមានសុខសន្តិភាពស្ថិរភាពឯកភាពជាតិប្រជាធិបតេយ្យនីតិរដ្ឋនិងការអភិវឌ្ឍប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាធ្វើដំណើរឆ្ពោះទៅរកទំនើបភាវូបនីយកម្ម Digital ដើម្បីជំរុញការអភិវឌ្ឍលើប្រព័ន្ធបច្ចេកវិទ្យាឆ្ពោះទៅកាន់យុគសម័យទំនើបកម្មថ្មី
What about the future?
Cambodia is stepping forward with confidence, pride, and hope to transform Cambodia into a magnificent land where people live in prosperity, harmony, peace, stability, national unity, democracy, rule of law, and development. Cambodian people are moving towards digitalization to encourage and stimulate the development of technology to a new era of modernization.
All those ambitions will be realized. Absolutely no doubt at all. The future of Cambodia is our next item. they never missed a beat. Bori and Rumdwal, the mascots, being shown enjoying every single sport. I think we've got something like 42 different sports being arranged at the 32nd SEA Games. Even in the evening air, we're talking about 37, 38 degrees Celsius. And these performers have been waiting around for their moment under the spotlight. Transition into the next item. It's technology at its best, isn't it? Amazing. Listen to the crowd, 75,000 people, absolutely in awe of what they're witnessing, what their country is capable of. Gosh, that is extraordinary artwork, isn't it? The fluorescent tubes on the costumes, these performers. It's very, very impressive. Bravo, the symbolic martial art forms and shapes that the dancers were performing there. What have we got now? It gets better. There's the Cambodian flag. I say Canada because there's a lot of Canadian emblems around the city as well, from the banks. And I knew a charity worker, Jan Ritzkes, who was very much involved in Phnom Penh back in the day, creating homes and so on. See Cambodian flag there, spectacularly big as the fireworks blaze out over the top of this amazing stadium. Wow.
អាស៊ានបានសម្រេចនៅសមិទ្ធផលសំខាន់ជាច្រើនក្នុងរយៈពេល55ឆ្នាំកន្លងមកនេះក្រោមសសរស្តម្ភទាំង3គឺសហគមន៍នយោបាយសន្តិសុខអាស៊ានសហគមន៍សេដ្ឋកិច្ចអាស៊ាននិងសហគមន៍សង្គមវប្បធម៌អាស៊ានដើម្បីកសាងសហគមន៍មួយប្រកបដោយសន្តិភាពសន្តិសុខស្ថិរភាពសុខដុមរមនានិងការអភិវឌ្ឍប្រកបដោយចីរភាព
With the common desire and will to achieve the principle of one community, one destiny, ASEAN has realized notable achievements in the past 55 years under the 3 pillars: ASEAN Political Security Community, ASEAN Economic Community, and ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community, to build a community of peace, security, stability, prosperity, and sustainable development.
សូមស្វាគមន៍មិត្តភ័ក្តិទាំងអស់មកពីតំបន់អាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍និងជុំវិញពិភពលោកសន្តិភាពនិងស្នាមញញឹមញ៉ាំងឲ្យប្រទេសអាស៊ានទាំង11ចាប់ដៃសាមគ្គីគ្នារួមចិត្តតែមួយអាស៊ានរួមគ្នាធ្វើដោះស្រាយបញ្ហាប្រឈមទាំងអស់គ្នាឆ្ពោះទៅកាន់អនាគតដ៏ស្រស់បំព្រងក្រោមបាវចនាសហគមន៍មួយវាសនាតែមួយ
Cambodia heartily welcomes all friends from the Southeast Asian region and around the world. Peace and smile have inspired the 11 member countries of ASEAN to join hands and unite. ASEAN addresses challenges together and move towards a prosperous and charming future under the motto of one community, one destiny.
Together we win, spark build a better world. All gonna disappear. We stand for peace. Spark live in peace. Delight will come disappear. Peace build a better world. I break up all nations. Look me into the thundering sun. Down with my songs. They love of God with the peer. Some the peer that in Roman Japan. We love, we together. Spark build a better world. We are one, we are the world. Peace build a better world. We say food for peace. All guns on the pier. We lie rules on the pier. Spark live in peace.
Fantastic, absolutely brilliant, amazing. I've witnessed so many occasions, opening and closing ceremonies, Olympics and so on. I've felt so much the heart of Cambodia there, the development of Cambodia, the relief of Cambodia and the future of Cambodia right there. I brought my family to Southeast Asia in 1972, and I tell you, my daughter is now heavily involved in the Cambodian living arts and the epic arts under Sakhonpo, and she knows how important the people of Cambodia
Please welcome the
is to the future of Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asian Games 2023.
And now we've got the entry of the athletes in just a couple of moments, and I have to say that show, that extravaganza that we were witnessing there was very, very special. We welcome the athletes for the 32nd Southeast Asian Games. There will be a limited number of athletes and delegates and coaches and so on. Not the whole delegation. Brunei Darussalam.
The contingent is
Yeah.
led by Chef de Mission, Mrs. Zaina binti Haji Murshidi, with flag bearer Mr. Awang Muhammad Ali Saifullah, the athlete for Pencak Silat, bronze medal recipient for the artistic Ruku and at the
Pencak
19th
Silat
World Pencak Silat Championship
exponent
2022,
Awang Muhammad
and
Ali
bronze medalist for
Saifullah
best artistic
is
individual
the
at the
flag
31st
bearer,
SEA Games 2021
Mrs.
in Hanoi,
Zainab
Vietnam.
binti Haji Murshidi. Over the many years of the Southeast Asian Games, Brunei Darussalam has managed to achieve 15 gold medals, 56 silvers and 164 bronze medals. Very much hoping to improve on that total at these games here in Cambodia. Brunei Darussalam. They were 10th place overall out of the 11 nations competing. Of course, course, there you see Borre, the male rabbit, and Rumdwal, the female rabbit,
សូមស្វាគមន៍
welcoming their procession. One of the most successful
Welcome
teams
Indonesia.
ever to come
The
into
contingent
Southeast
is led by
Asia
Chef
competition.
Division,
Indonesia,
Mr. Lexindo Hakim, with flag bearer Ms. Florine Cantwin, the athlete for
Mr.
swimming,
Lexindo
gold medalist
Hakim
at
is
SEA
the
Games
chef de mission.
អ្នកកាន់
And,
ទង់ជាតិ
Florine Cantwin was actually a winner in the backstroke. She's a swimmer, 200 meters is her speciality. And over the years, Indonesia have accumulated a spectacular 1,893 gold medals in the SEA Games. 1,007, that's in gold, 1,796 in the silver category, and 1,861 in the bronze. Always hugely competitive. And I arrived on the aircraft with them last evening, and they were so looking forward to the games.
Welcome.
What a fabulous
People's
welcome they've
Democratic
received.
Republic. The contingent is led by Chef Division,
So-
Mr. Sonapet Chandanumong, with the flag bearer Mr. Solasit Kamvongsa, the
Lao-
athlete for Patang.
Lao
and 4
People's
gold medal
Democratic
recipients
Republic
at the
then.
SEA Games.
And it's good to see Hun Sen actually acknowledge them. And actually that's the Laotian guest of honor, of course, the president of Laos, Samdek Aka Moasina Pade. Hun Sen was also waving in appreciation as well. But Tonglong Sisulit, the president of the Lao People's Republic, there he is acknowledging his team. Of course, Lao 445 gold medals. 71 gold medals, 100 silver and 352 bronze medals. They've got a contingent actually of 455
Welcome, Malaysia.
Malay men and
The
131
contingent is led
women.
by Chef Division,
One of the
Dr. Muhammad Nasir
bigger
Ali, with the flag bearer
contingents.
Mr. Sharmenden Raghunathan, the athlete for karate,
The
2
chef
gold
de
medal
mission.
recipient at the 31st SEA Games in
Chef de
Vietnam
mission, Mr. Dato
2021 in
Muhammad
men's
Nasir
75 kg
Ali,
and men's group
677 athletes all together.
ម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសកីឡាការ៉ាតេ 2021 នាយបេសកកម្ម
The
លោក
flag
Muhammad
bearer
Nasir
is
Ali.
Sharmendran Raghunathan, and he is a karate exponent, proud to be carrying the Jalor Jamilang. All together, Malaysia are actually in 3rd place overall throughout all the SEA Games as one of the original
សូមស្វាគមន៍
teams to be created, one of the original nations to form the Southeast Asian
Welcome,
Games.
Myanmar.
Myanmar, formerly known as
Contingent is
Burma,
led
of course.
by Chef Division, Mr. Tun Min Oo, with the flag bearer Mr. Kaing Lim Aung, the athlete for Vietnam, a gold medalist.
Tun Mien Tu is the chef de mission.
លីមអោងម្ចាស់មេដាយ
Kaing
មាស
Lim
បូ
Aung.
វីណាម នាយបេស
There he
ក
is,
កម្មលោក
Kaing
ទុន
Lim
យីណូ
Aung. Bovinam is his speciality. 573 gold medals they've achieved over the years, 759 silvers and over 1,000 bronzes. That's the team from Myanmar in 7th place overall amongst the 11 teams represented. Fifty athletes are being allowed to parade and represent a nation for each contingent.
សូមស្វាគមន៍ប្រតិភូកីឡាសាធារណ
Philippines, one of the most popular teams, of course. They were 5th overall in the rank order over the many years.
SEA Games and Asian Games veteran and captain of the women's indoor volleyball team.
Indoor volleyball. It's the second time that Alyssa Valdez has carried the flag. And Mr. Joachim Loizaga is the chef de mission. And Alyssa, of course, you can tell by her height, very much involved with Philippine volleyball. 840 athletes altogether. Over the years, they've achieved 1,122 golds, 1,260 silver, and 1,586 bronze medals. Very smiley. This is what we expect, of course, now in Cambodia. It's now, although Thailand had the title of the Land of Smiles, and here we have Singapore. Singapore, led by
Dr. King Seong Chen, with the flag bearer
Terry Tay, gymnast who achieved a third in the vault in 2011 at the Commonwealth Youth Games, and in 2022 got a silver in the floor exercise and bronze in the team event. Dr. Hing Seong Chen is the chef de mission, the SNOC committee member and the Singapore Cycling Federation president. And of course, Lim Chong Hai, who is the assistant chef de mission, together with Jasmine Yong, Nathan. Tong Hai, I remember him on the football field, and Jasmine Yong in bowling, of course. The Singapore contingent there, some of the most famous members in many, many years past. Since the inception of the 1959 SIAP team, Singapore has won 995 gold medals, 994, and this, the 1000th gold medal, will be won during these games, which is an extraordinary achievement. So Thailand,
Mr. Thana Chai Prasit, with flag bearer Mr. Chanatip
next to come in,
the athlete for basketball. 4th placee at the 19 Asian Games, gold medalist.
First, in fact, ranked in first position.
In basketball, 5-on-5.
Chef de mission, Mr. Thana Chai Prasit, and the flag bearer, Mr. Chanatip Chakrawan. Thailand will always be competitive. They have 2,345 golds since 1959, 2,031 silver and 2,096 bronze medals. Always competitive, always seeking top performance. The Kingdom of Thailand. Actually, I was mentioning Singapore before. They've got some wonderful, not just the gold medals, but in terms of their performances in silver as well. They've got over 1,048, and 1,436 bronze medals as well, Singapore. Just gone through. You will remember Jocelyn Yeo and Pat Chan, of course. 40 gold medals for Jocelyn individually, 39 for Pat Chan in the swimming. Other swimmers, of course, Tao Lee and, of course, Joseph Schooling, 29 they got each. Jia Wei and Jin Jun Hong, Ang Peng Siong from way back for Singapore as well. So, Timor-Leste, the last team that we actually saw enter the Southeast Asian Games group, and Mr. Vicente Carvalho da Silva is the chef de mission, and Felisberto de Deus is the flag bearer. They've picked up 5 gold medals, 9 silver and 31 bronzes since Timor-Leste were brought in to the family of the Southeast Games nations. And again, They're feeling very privileged to be here, as we all are, and will do their best for their nation. Timor-Leste. I was mentioning a few of the Singapore names who have done so well over the period of time. Do you remember Grace Young, the bowler? She got 7 golds, but let's get into now the Vietnam team, 4th overall in the rank order of standings since 1959. 1,139 gold medals, 992 silvers and 1,107 bronze medals. Tran Duc Pan is the CDM, the chef de mission, and the flag is brought in by Hui Huang Nguyen. Great popularity accompanying the Vietnam nation, of course, that not about a year ago was hosting in Hanoi the Southeast Asian Games 31st version. Go. Vietnam has been welcomed to the party. So wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Here we go. It's Cambodia, the host nation of the 32nd Southeast Asian Games. Spectacular. What an opening ceremony we've had. Extraordinary. Singapore on the left, of course, and there's Semyang, second from the left, and then the VIPs from Cambodia. The CDM, the chef de mission, is His Excellency Mr. Nan Sokvisal, and Prum Somnang is the flag bearer. They've achieved 78 golds, 128 silver and 299 bronze medals over the years, and they, of course, are allowed many more to come to the party. Why not? You can feel the hearts pounding, the pride lifting their chests, and listen to that crowd of 75,000 in support of Cambodia. It's been a spectacular opening ceremony so far, and with the whole of the Cambodian contingent now joining in. I remember walking with the Singapore contingent in Bangkok in 1975, and the pride that we felt right then. It's just amazing. Wow. What an honor. What a moment. What an excitement for not just the individuals coming in to feel and hear the crowd, but for all their families, their mums and dads, and some of them will have a few offspring themselves, I'm sure. Cambodia. They have arrived in spectacular fashion. Cambodia 8th in the rank order amongst the 11 nations. Thailand are at the top, Indonesia in second place, Malaysia in third, Vietnam in fourth, Philippines in fifth, Singapore in sixth, Myanmar in seventh, Cambodia in eighth, Laos in ninth, Brunei in 10th, and East Timor in 11th place. All the nations are now in position representing what will be, we know, an extraordinary 12 days of great sport. I've been so impressed with the music, the dancing, the colour, the excitement, the history of Cambodia on show. And now the day, today, is their celebration day. Remarkable. We've still got quite a way to go in this opening ceremony. Got the parade of the Southeast Asian Games Federation flag and the raising of that flag, of course, the oath taking, and still the protocols with the speeches, of course, by His Excellency Dr. Tong Kon, the Minister of Tourism. But what a special event this has been for him, telling the world that Cambodia is open for business. Amazing. We've also got the Deputy Prime Minister for Cambodia, His Excellency Dr. Tong Kon, the Chairman of the Organising Council. We've also got this torch relay to witness as well. The torch actually created from the shape of the national flower of Cambodia as well. The beat goes on, and every participant is very much upbeat. Singapore second from left there. Quite intimidating, the thought that there are only 50 representatives for all the other teams, yet the whole squad for Cambodia is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the parade of Southeast Asian Game Federation flag and 32nd Southeast Asian Game flag.
So, the parade of the SEA Games Federation flag, and Duk Sopon, Ong Narit, Hemtop Vitini, Tindin, Trongli, Mao Shabal, Kem Sopiak, and Hemkeri are bringing the flags.
The Southeast Asian Game Federation flag bearer including athlete Duk Sapwan, the SEA Games 2001 gold medalist for Petang. Athlete Ung Narat, the SEA Games 2015 gold medalist for Chinlon. Athlete Hampton Whitney, the best athlete of swimming. Athlete Dundon, the best athlete of Vietnam. Athlete Trung Lee, the SEA Games 2015 gold medalist for Chinlon.
លោកម៉ៃសុផលម្ចាស់មេដាយប្រាក់កីឡាតៃក្វាន់ដូ WT 2013
Athletes Mausopal, the SEA Games 2013 silver medalist for Taekwondo WT.
កីឡាករខេមសុភ័ក្រម្ចាស់មេដាយមាស SEA Games កីឡាប៉េតង់2005
Athletes Khaim Sopet, the SEA Games 2005 gold medalist for Petong.
លោកហែមគិរីកីឡាករឆ្នើមកីឡាហែមទឹក
Athletes Haim Kiri, the best athlete of swimming.
អ្នកកាន់ទង់កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32រួមមានកីឡាករណាងសុភីបម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសកីឡាឈិនឡូត2015
The 32nd Southeast Asian Game Asian flag bearer include athlete Nang Sopir, the SEA Games 2015 gold medalist for Chinlon.
កីឡាករនីអ៊ុំសំថារតកីឡាករនីឆ្នើមគុណលបកតោ
Athlete Samtharot, the best athlete of Kunlapokatao.
កីឡាករនីអ៊ុំវលៈទេវីកីឡាករនីឆ្នើមកីឡាវាយសី
Athlete Ongwole Devi, the best athlete of badminton.
កីឡាករកឹមទឹកសវត្តនៈកីឡាករឆ្នើមគុណលបកតោ
Athlete Kim Tetsawatana, the best athlete of Kunlapokatao.
កីឡាកររៀមសុខភិរមម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសកីឡាឈិនឡូត SEA Games 2015
Athlete Riem Sopidum, the SEA Games 2015 gold medalist for Chinlon.
កីឡាករយ៉ងម៉េលីម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសកីឡាគុណលបកតោអានី SEA Games 2019
Athlete Jong Wangli, the SEA Games 2019 gold medalist for Anis.
កីឡាករមុនម៉ើយកីឡាករឆ្នើមប្រដាល់គុណខ្មែរ
Athlete Mon Mei, the best athlete of Kun Khmer.
និងកីឡាករផានហូហ៊ីមជាកីឡាករឆ្នើមកីឡាវ៉ូវីណាម
Athlete Pan Ho Him, the best athlete of Vietnam.
The flag reaches its destination to be raised in front of this 75,000 crowd who've been treated to an extraordinary theatrical opening, and there's more to come. Saw the Cambodian flag there. It's got some wonderful little messages from Angkor Wat on the logo there, together with the 11 rings, the SEA Games, and the 4 dragons.
យើងខ្ញុំសូមការអនុញ្ញាតមេត្តាក្រោកឈរឡើងដើម្បីគោរពទង់សហព័ន្ធកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the flag raising ceremony of the Southeast Asian Game Federation flag.
From distant shores and neighboring lands, we
គុណសូមអញ្ជើញសម្រួលអេរិយាបថ
Please be seated.
លោកអ្នកនាងជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីជាបន្តទៅទៀតនេះគឺពិធីសច្ចាប្រណិធានសូមអញ្ជើញតំណាងអត្តពលិកកីឡាករមន្ត្រផាន់សវណ្ណរុនសូមអញ្ជើញតំណាងអញ្ញាកណ្ដាលចក្រមកញ្ញាជាថារីធ្វើសច្ចាប្រណិធាន
Please welcome the representative for the athletes, referee, and judge for the oath-taking ceremony. The athlete Montro Pansawanaron is representing the athlete, and Miss Chiatari is representing the referee and judge to take the SEA Games oath.
So the oath to be taken. Montros Pansawanaron.
In the name of all the competitors, I promise that we shall take part in the Southeast Asian Games, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them, committing ourselves to a sport without doping and drugs, in the true spirit of sportsmanship, for the glory of sport and the honor of our teams.
Well done. He learnt it well. Now
In the
Chiatari.
name of all the judges and officials, I promise that we shall officiate in the Southeast Asian Games with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship.
Well done, Chia.
សម្ដេចឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវលោកស្រីគណៈអធិបតីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិជាទីគោរពយើងខ្ញុំមានកិត្តិយសសូមអនុញ្ញាតគ្រប់អញ្ជើញឯកឧត្តមបណ្ឌិតថងខុនប្រធានក្រុមប្រឹក្សាកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍អញ្ជើញថ្លែងសន្ទរកថាស្វាគមន៍
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite His Excellency Dr. Thong Khon, Chairman of the Southeast Asian Game Federation, to deliver his speech.
Well, as the Minister of Tourism, I tell you, he'll be absolutely thrilled and very proud of what we've witnessed today. Here he is, His Excellency Dr. Thong Khon, Chairman of the Southeast Asian Games Federation Council. He has done a wonderful job. He forecast that it would be a spectacular opening ceremony, and indeed it was. Amazing in every respect. Cambodian people can be justly proud of what they've just witnessed. Now we get the speech from His Excellency Dr. Thong Khon.
Jembat Somanjat Group សម្ដេចអគ្គមហាសេនាបតីដៃជូនសែននាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃប្រជារាជាកម្ពុជានិងសម្ដេចកតេបតបណ្ឌិតប៊ុនរនីហ៊ុនសែនជាទីគោរពដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់បំផុតសូមគោរពអាយដាមថងលុនស៊ីសូលីតប្រធានរដ្ឋនៃសាធារណរដ្ឋប្រជាធិបតេយ្យប្រជាមានិតឡាវសូមគោរពលោកបណ្ឌិតអឹងសៀមៀងអនុប្រធានទី1នៃគណៈកម្មការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិតំណាងអាយដាមថូម៉ាស់បែកប្រធានគណៈកម្មការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិសម្ដេចអាយដាមលោកជំទាវលោកស្រីគណៈបដភូកីឡាអត្តពលិកភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិអន្តរជាតិជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីជាបឋមតាក្នុងនាមក្រុមប្រឹក្សាសហព័ន្ធកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅចំពោះទឹកចិត្តដ៏សប្បុរសថ្លៃថ្លារបស់ម្ចាស់ផ្ទះកម្ពុជាពិសេសប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដែលបានផ្ដល់បដិសណ្ឋារកិច្ចស្វាគមន៍
ដល់គណៈផលិតភូកីឡាផលិតភូអន្តរជាតិនិងមិត្តភ័ក្តិទាំងអស់ប្រកបដោយភាពកក់ក្ដៅរស់រាយរាក់ទាក់ប្រតិភូទាំងអស់មានសេចក្តីសប្បាយរីករាយណាស់ដែលបានមកដល់កម្ពុជាពិសេសទីក្រុងភ្នំពេញដែលជាបេះដូងនិងជារាជធានីនៃប្រជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាហើយខណៈនេះយើងខ្ញុំកំពុងមានវត្តមានក្នុងភោគកីឡាដ្ឋានជាតិមរតកដៃជោដ៏រស់រវើកដែលជាសក្ខីភាពបង្ហាញពីភាពអស្ចារ្យសាមគ្គីភាពនិងមិត្តភាពនៅឆ្នាំ1959គឺ64ឆ្នាំមុនការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកដំបូងត្រូវបានរៀបចំឡើងព្រឹត្តិការណ៍នេះបានរីកចម្រើនដល់11ប្រទេសនៅតំបន់អាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍សម្រាប់ព្រឹត្តិការណ៍លើកទី32ឆ្នាំ2023នៅកម្ពុជានេះមានការចូលរួមពីអត្តពលិកនិងមន្ត្រីពាក់ព័ន្ធចំនួន10,890 នាក់ដែលនឹងចូលរួមប្រកួតប្រជែងក្នុង579វិញ្ញាសាលើ36ប្រភេទកីឡាព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍របស់យើងបានផ្ដល់ឲ្យជាបន្តបន្ទាប់នៅខ្សែរយៈនៃការវត្តវិស័យកីឡានិងមធ្យោបាយនៃការវត្តតាមរយៈកីឡាសម្រាប់ប្រជាជននៅតំបន់អាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ការប្រារព្ធព្រឹត្តិការណ៍នេះអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យសហគមន៍អាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ពង្រឹងស្មារតីសន្តិភាពឯកភាពនិងសេរីភាពដែលជាស្មារតីស្របទៅនឹងបាវចនានៃការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32នេះគឺកីឡារស់ក្នុងសន្តិភាពតាមរយៈកីឡាយើងចូលរួមជាមួយគ្នាយើងរីកចម្រើនជាមួយគ្នាតាមរយៈកីឡាយើងខិតខំរួមគ្នាដើម្បីសង្គមមួយប្រកបដោយភាពសុខដុមរឹងមាំនិងសន្តិភាពការទទួលខុសត្រូវភាពច្នៃប្រឌិតនិងភាពធន់របស់យើងចំពោះមុខបញ្ហាប្រឈមនានាគឺជាមូលដ្ឋានគ្រឹះនៃអត្តសញ្ញាណនិងលក្ខណៈពិសេសនៃតំបន់អាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍របស់យើងជាមួយនឹងការគិតគូរប្រកបដោយភាពហ្មត់ចត់ប្រឈមមុខនឹងការដើរថយក្រោយនៃវិបត្តិសេដ្ឋកិច្ចសង្គមដែលបណ្ដាលមកពីវិបត្តិជំងឺ COVID-19 ភាពរឹងមាំការរួបរวมនិងកិច្ចសហការរវាងប្រទេសអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍បានបន្តយកឈ្នះវិបត្តិនេះដោយយើងបានរៀបចំព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍មិនមានមួយលើកទេប៉ុន្តែដល់2លើកគឺព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី31នៅប្រទេសវៀតណាមនៅពាក់កណ្ដាលឆ្នាំ2022និងលើកទី32ឆ្នាំ2023នាពេលនេះនៅប្រជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានារីត្រីនេះដោយមានការគ្រប់គ្រងឥតងាយពីគ្រួសារកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ពីគណៈកម្មការជាតិអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិ IOC និងក្រុមប្រឹក្សាកីឡាអាស៊ី OCA ពិសេសរាជរដ្ឋាភិបាលកម្ពុជាក្រោមការដឹកនាំនិងចលបង្ហាញណែនាំដ៏ឆ្លៀវវៃប្រកបដោយកតេបណ្ឌិតរបស់សម្ដេចតេជោ ហ៊ុន សែនជាទីគោរពក្តីសុបិនរបស់កម្ពុជារយៈពេល64ឆ្នាំបានคล้ายជាការពិតឆ្លៀតឱកាសនេះក្នុងនាមក្រុមប្រឹក្សាកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍សូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់ជាជ្រៅបំផុតចំពោះសម្ដេចតេជោនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃប្រជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាដែលបានផ្ដល់នូវអំណោយដ៏ពិសេសថ្លៃថ្លា ដែលពុំធ្លាប់មានក្នុងប្រវត្តិកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍មួយគឺជូនដល់ប្រតិភូកីឡាទាំងអស់នៅក្នុងអំឡុងព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ដោយការមិនគិតថ្លៃក្នុងការហូបចុកស្នាក់នៅដឹកជញ្ជូនពីរការមិនគិតថ្លៃសិទ្ធិផ្សព្វផ្សាយ3ការមិនគិតថ្លៃសម្បត្តិចូលទស្សនាអំណោយដ៏ថ្លៃថ្លានេះត្រូវបានដាក់បញ្ចូលក្នុងកំណត់ត្រាប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រនៃព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ជាថ្មីម្ដងទៀតក្នុងនាមក្រុមប្រឹក្សាសហព័ន្ធកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណនិងដឹងគុណយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅចំពោះប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដែលបានបំពេញតួនាទីយ៉ាងសកម្មក្នុងការស្វាគមន៍គ្រួសារកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ភ្ញៀវអន្តរជាតិនិងអ្នកចូលរួមទាំងអស់ខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណគណៈកម្មការរៀបចំកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍នៅកម្ពុជាខំសុខតែដឹកនាំដោយសម្ដេចវិជ័យសេនាទាបាញ់ឧបនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីក្រសួងការពារជាតិចំពោះការរៀបចំព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ជាលើកដំបូងដ៏ល្អក្នុងប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រកម្ពុជាជាទីបញ្ចប់យកខ្ញុំសូមអនុញ្ញាតគោរពជូនពរសម្ដេចអគ្គមហាសេនាបតីដៃជោ ហ៊ុនសែននាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃប្រជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងសម្ដេចកតេប្របណ្ឌិតប៊ុនរ៉ានីហ៊ុនសែនព្រមទាំងសម្ដេចឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវអ្នកអង្គការលោកអញ្ញាគណៈផុតភូកីឡាគ្រួសារកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ភ្ញៀវជាតិអន្តរជាតិប្រិយមិត្តទាំងអស់សូមជួបប្រទះតែនឹងពុទ្ធពរ4ប្រការគឺអាយុវណ្ណៈសុខៈពលៈកុំបីឃ្លៀងឃ្លាតឡើយសូមជូនពរអត្តពលិកទាំងអស់ទទួលបានជោគជ័យត្រចះត្រចង់ក្នុងការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32នេះសូមគោរពថ្លែងអំណរគុណនិងសូមអរគុណ
សូមអរគុណឯកឧត្តមបណ្ឌិតថងខុន
Thank you, His Excellency Dr. Thong Khon.
ជាបន្តទៅទៀតនេះយើងខ្ញុំមានកិត្តិយសសូមអនុញ្ញាតគោរពអញ្ជើញសម្ដេចពិជ័យសេនាទាបាញ់ប្រធានគណៈកម្មាធិការជាតិរៀបចំការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32អញ្ជើញថ្លែងសន្ទរកថា
It is with a great honor we would like to invite Samdech Pichai Senatia Bany, Chairman of the Cambodia 32nd Southeast Asian Games for his remark.
So the next speech will be by Samdech Pichai Senatia Bany, the chairman of the Cambodian 32nd Southeast Asian Games, and actually Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Defence as well.
បាទសូមអរគុណសន្តិភាពអរគុណនយោបាយជ្រះនេះនិងគុណស្ថាបនិកមេកតេឯកនិងប្រតិបត្តិការនយោបាយជ្រះនេះដែលនាំមកនៅសន្តិភាពនិងការឯកភាពជាតិពេញលេញសូមគោរព សម្ដេចអគ្គមហាសេនាបតីតេជោហ៊ុនសែននាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃប្រជាជាតិអាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងសម្ដេចគតិព្រឹទ្ធមនិតបុរនីហ៊ុនសែនជាទីគោរពដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់សូមគោរពឯកឧត្តមបណ្ឌិតថងលុនស៊ីសូលីតប្រធានរដ្ឋនៃសាធារណរដ្ឋប្រជាធិបតេយ្យប្រជាមានិតឡាវជាទីគោរពលោកបណ្ឌិតអឹងសឺមីយ៉ុងអនុប្រធានទី1នៃគណៈកម្មការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិសម្ដេចឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវអ្នកអង្គការលោកស្រីទាវកិត្តិយសជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិជាទីគោរពនិងជាទីមេត្រីក្នុងនាមគណៈកម្មការជាតិរៀបចំការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32យកមានកិត្តិយសសូមស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះប្រតិភូកីឡាគ្រប់ប្រទេសទាំងអស់ដែលបានមកចូលរួមប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍នៅលើទឹកដីស្រស់ស្អាតនៃប្រជាជាតិអាណាចក្រអច្ឆរិយៈនាពេលនេះខ្ញុំក៏សូមជូនពរគណៈប្រតិភូទាំងអស់សូមជួបតែសេចក្តីសុខសុវត្ថិភាពផាសុខភាពជាមួយនឹងភាពកក់ក្ដៅសប្បាយរីករាយការទទួលស្វាគមន៍រាក់ទាក់ពីសំណាក់ប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដល់បណ្ដាប្រទេសសហព័ន្ធកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍និងមិត្តភ័ក្តិទាំងអស់ដែលមានការជឿជាក់យ៉ាងពេញលេញចំពោះកម្ពុជាធ្វើជាម្ចាស់ផ្ទះព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32ក្នុងពេលដែលប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាបានខិតខំរស់ក្នុងសន្តិភាពនិងការអភិវឌ្ឍលើគ្រប់វិស័យការធ្វើម្ចាស់ផ្ទះកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32មិនត្រឹមតែសំដៅលើការរៀបចំព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាមួយប៉ុណ្ណោះទេប៉ុន្តែបង្ហាញពីទស្សនីយភាពជាប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រដ៏មានការទាក់ទាញនិងភាពអស្ចារ្យដែលជាលក្ខណៈពិសេសមួយនៃវប្បធម៌ខ្មែរនិងជាអត្តសញ្ញាណជាតិដើម្បីផ្សព្វផ្សាយដល់ពិភពលោកជាមួយគ្នានេះនឹងធ្វើការផ្លាស់ប្ដូរវប្បធម៌ទេសចរសេដ្ឋកិច្ចសង្គមនិងកិច្ចសហប្រតិបត្តិការក្នុងចំណោមបណ្ដាប្រទេសអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ដែលបានចូលរួមបង្កើនឱកាសទំនាក់ទំនងគ្នាកាន់តែជិតស្និទ្ធនិងស៊ីជម្រៅបន្ថែមទៀតក្នុងការពង្រឹងវិស័យកីឡាប្រទេសកម្ពុជាទន្ទឹងរង់ចាំអស់រយៈពេល64ឆ្នាំសម្រាប់ធ្វើម្ចាស់ផ្ទះនៃការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ពេលនេះបានយកក្តីស្រមៃឲ្យคล้ายទៅជាការពិតប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាទាំងទូទាំងប្រទេសពិតជាមានសេចក្តីរំភើបរីករាយនិងមិនអាចបំភ្លេចបាននៅព្រឹត្តិការណ៍នេះហើយសូមឲ្យយើងទាំងអស់គ្នារួមសាមគ្គីជាធ្លុងមួយជាកម្លាំងដ៏អស្ចារ្យពោពេញទៅដោយសាមគ្គីភាពមិត្តភាពនិងកិច្ចសហប្រតិការតាមរយៈការអភិវឌ្ឍវិស័យកីឡាព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32ឆ្នាំ2023កីឡារស់ក្នុងសន្តិភាពបាន55ប្រតិភូកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍11ប្រទេសចូលរួមជាអាចប្រទេសប្រ៊ុយណេដារុស្លែមកម្ពុជាឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីឡាវម៉ាឡេស៊ីមីយ៉ាន់ម៉ាហ្វីលីពីនសិង្ហបុរីថៃទីម៉ូខាងកើតនិងវៀតណាមដែលមានសមាជិកប្រតិភូកីឡាទាំងអស់ចំនួន10,890នាក់និងទាំងកីឡាករកីឡាការិនីមន្ត្រីកីឡាអាជ្ញាកណ្ដាលចៅក្រមជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិកីឡាករអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32ដែលបានរៀបចំឡើងនៅក្នុងឆ្នាំ2023នឹងត្រូវបានគេចងចាំដល់កិច្ចខិតខំប្រឹងប្រែងនឹងការលះបង់កម្ពុជាតាមរយៈមិនគិតថ្លៃសម្បត្តិទស្សនាពីពិធីបើកបិទសម្បត្តិទស្សនាការប្រកួតកីឡា ពិធីសិទ្ធិផ្សព្វផ្សាយទូរទស្សន៍ព្រមទាំងការហូបចុកស្នាក់នៅនិងដឹកជញ្ជូនដែលកម្ពុជាប្រតិទិនាមថាកម្ពុជាព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាមិនគិតថ្លៃដោយការចូលរួមពីគ្រប់ក្រសួងស្ថាប័នពាក់ព័ន្ធអ្នកគ្រប់គ្រងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសនិងអ្នកសមាជិកសម្ដេចឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវអ្នកអង្គការលោកអង្គការលោករកស្រីរាជរដ្ឋាភិបាលនិងប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាបានខិតខំប្រឹងប្រែងរៀបចំព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32យ៉ាងយកចិត្តទុកដាក់និងប្រយ័ត្នប្រយែងជាទីបំផុតដើម្បីធានាឲ្យព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ជាកំណត់ត្រាប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រទទួលបាននូវកិត្តិស័ព្ទកិត្តិនាមដ៏ល្អផូរផង់របស់កម្ពុជាទៅកាន់បណ្ដាប្រទេសជាសមាជិកនិងពិភពលោកក្នុងនាមម្ចាស់ផ្ទះយើងសូមស្វាគមន៍យ៉ាងកក់ក្ដៅចំពោះប្រតិភូកីឡាទាំងអស់ដែលបានមកចូលរួមលើកទឹកចិត្តដល់កម្ពុជាធ្វើម្ចាស់ផ្ទះបានផ្ដល់នូវស្មារតីសាមគ្គីភាពមិត្តភាពការផ្លាស់ប្ដូរបទពិសោធន៍វប្បធម៌ការប្រកួតប្រជែងកីឡាប្រកាន់ខ្ជាប់នៅក្រមសីលធម៌កីឡានិងគោលការណ៍លេងដោយយុត្តិធម៌ខ្ញុំសូមសំណូមពរដល់ប្រតិភូទាំងអស់មេត្តាយោគយល់ដល់កម្ពុជាជាម្ចាស់ផ្ទះប្រសិនបើមានការខ្វះខាតឬភាពខុសឆ្គងណាមួយសូមចូលរួមផ្ដល់កែលម្អដោយស្មារតីជាគ្រួសារស៊ីហ្គេមជាទីបញ្ចប់ខ្ញុំសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់ជ្រាលជ្រៅជាទីបំផុតចំពោះសម្ដេចអគ្គមហាសេនាបតីតេជោហ៊ុនសែននាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងសម្ដេចកតេប្រិទ្ធបណ្ឌិតប៊ុន លនីហ៊ុនសែនតែងតែយកចិត្តទុកដាក់តាមដល់ដំណើរការរៀបចំការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32ជាមួយនឹងការដាក់ចេញនូវបទបញ្ជាសំខាន់និងអនុសាសន៍ណែនាំដល់គង់ពោះជាប្រចាំធ្វើឲ្យគណៈកម្មការជាតិរៀបចំការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32ឆ្នាំ2023អនុវត្តការងាររបស់ខ្លួនបានលូនលូននិងទទួលជោគជ័យរហូតមកដល់ពេលនេះសូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណដល់ក្រុមប្រឹក្សាសហព័ន្ធកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍គណៈកម្មការជាតិអូឡ িম্প ិកនៃបណ្ដាប្រទេសអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ដែលបានគាំទ្រនិងផ្ដល់សេចក្តីទុកចិត្តដល់កម្ពុជាធ្វើម្ចាស់ផ្ទះរៀបចំព្រឹត្តិការណ៍អាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32នេះទទួលបានជោគជ័យសូមគោរពជូនពរសម្ដេចតេជោនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីសូមទទួលបាននូវសុខភាពបរិបូរណ៍កម្លាំងពលំមាំមួនដើម្បីដឹកនាំនាវាកម្ពុជាឆ្ពោះទៅភាពរុងរឿងនិងសុភមង្គលប្រជាពលរដ្ឋទូទាំងប្រទេសសូមជូនពរសម្ដេចកតេប្រិទ្ធបណ្ឌិតប៊ុនពុត្រីចៅប្រុសចៅស្រីទទួលបាននូវសុខភាពល្អនិងសុភមង្គលគ្រប់ពេលវេលាសូមគោរពជូនពរសម្ដេចឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវអ្នកអង្គការលោកអង្គការលោកស្រីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិអន្តរជាតិទទួលបានតែពុទ្ធពរទាំង4ប្រការគឺអាយុវណ្ណៈសុខៈពលៈកំបីគ្លៀងគ្លាតឡើយ
សូមអរគុណសម្ដេចពិជ័យសេនា
Thank you សម្ដេចពិជ័យសេនា
សម្ដេចឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវលោកស្រីគណៈអធិបតីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិជាទីគោរពដោយទឹកចិត្តសប្បាយរីករាយនិងមានការចាប់អារម្មណ៍ជាទីបំផុតចំពោះការរៀបចំធ្វើជាម្ចាស់ផ្ទះនៃព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32ឆ្នាំ2023នៅព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាគណៈកម្មាធិការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិបានចាត់តាំងលោកសឺមៀងអនុប្រធានទី1នៃគណៈកម្មាធិការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិតំណាងលោក Thomas Bach ប្រធានគណៈកម្មាធិការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិនាំយកនៅមេដាយមរតកអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិជាមេដាយដ៏វិសេសវិសាលរបស់គណៈកម្មាធិការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិដែលរចនាឡើងដោយលោកបារិនព្យាដឺគូបែកតាំងជាបិតាស្ថាបនិកកីឡាអូឡ িম্প ិកទំនើបជូនសម្ដេចអគ្គមហាសេនាបតីតេជោហ៊ុនសែន នាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាដែលមានស្នាដៃក្នុងការរៀបចំព្រឹត្តិការណ៍ពហុកីឡាអន្តរជាតិប្រកបដោយជោគជ័យនៅពេលនេះយើងខ្ញុំសូមអនុញ្ញាតគ្រប់អញ្ជើញលោកសឺមៀងអនុប្រធានទី1នៃគណៈកម្មាធិការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិមានប្រសាសន៍ក្នុងកម្មវិធីដ៏វិសេសវិសាលសូមគ្រប់អញ្ជើញ
Your Excellencies, delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. With great pleasure in hosting the 32nd Southeast Asian Games, the International Olympic Committee has appointed Mr. Sermyang, First Vice President of the International Olympic Committee, representing Mr. Thomas Bach, President of the International Olympic Committee, to present the Morodok Olympic International Medal designed by Mr. Baron Pierre de Coubertin, the founding father of the modern Olympic Games, to Samdech Dekcho, Prime Minister, who has successfully organized the international Olympic sports events. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Sermyang, First Vice President of the International Olympic Committee, for his remarks.
So, Mr. Sermyang from Singapore, the first Vice President of the International Olympic Committee, will make a presentation. Little Kampuchean.
Samdech Daicho Hun Sen, the people of the Kingdom of Cambodia, Excellencies, distinguished guests, and dear athletes, good evening and best wishes and warmest regards from the International Olympic Committee. On behalf of the IOC and the IOC President Thomas Bach, I congratulate the Kingdom of Cambodia and her people for hosting the 32nd Southeast Asian Games. Thank you, Prime Minister Hun Sen, for your vision, your leadership, and foresight in organizing Cambodia's first Southeast Asian Games. And in doing so, you bring Cambodia's aspiration for sports to reality. Let us celebrate these SEA Games and through sports, promote peace and foster friendship. Thank you, the people of Cambodia, for your warm, kind, and wonderful hospitality. And I wish you continuous prosperity and happiness under the leadership of Prime Minister Hun Sen. To our athletes, I wish you every success in your respective sports. And may you compete under the guidance of the Olympic values of excellence, friendship, and respect. And to one and all, I wish you a memorable and spectacular Southeast Asian Games, like the really remarkable and impressive opening tonight. Thank you, Okum Diram.
ជំរាបសួរសម្ដេចតេជោហ៊ុនសែនប្រជាជននៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសនិងកីឡាករកីឡាការិនីជាទីគោរពរាត្រីសួស្តីនិងសូមជូនពរយ៉ាងកក់ក្ដៅបំផុតពីគណៈកម្មាធិការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិក្នុងនាមខ្ញុំនិងប្រធានគណៈកម្មាធិការអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិលោក Thomas Bach ខ្ញុំសូមអបអរសាទរចំពោះព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាដែលបានរៀបចំការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32សូមថ្លែងអំណរគុណចំពោះសម្ដេចតេជោហ៊ុនសែនចំពោះការដឹកនាំនិងចក្ខុវិស័យវែងឆ្ងាយក្នុងការរៀបចំការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី1របស់កម្ពុជានិងបាននាំយកនៅសេចក្តីប្រាថ្នាកីឡារបស់កម្ពុជាឲ្យក្លាយជាការពិត
សូមឲ្យយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាតាមរយៈកីឡាលើកកម្ពស់សន្តិភាពនិងពង្រឹងមិត្តភាពសូមអរគុណប្រជាជនកម្ពុជាសម្រាប់បដិសណ្ឋារកិច្ចដ៏អស្ចារ្យសូមជូនពរសម្ដេចតេជោហ៊ុនសែននាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីជួបតែសេចក្តីសុខសេចក្តីចម្រើនជូនចំពោះអត្តពលិកជាទីគោរពរបស់យើងខ្ញុំសូមជូនពរឲ្យអ្នកទទួលបានជោគជ័យក្នុងវិស័យកីឡារៀងៗខ្លួននិងការប្រកួតកីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍លើកទី32ដ៏គួរឲ្យចងចាំនិងអស្ចារ្យរបស់អ្នកគ្រប់គ្នាសូមអរគុណ
សម្ដេចឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវលោកស្រីគណៈអធិបតីភ្ញៀវកិត្តិយសជាតិនិងអន្តរជាតិជាទីគោរពនៅក្នុងពិធីដ៏វិសេសវិសាលនេះពេលនេះយើងខ្ញុំសូមអនុញ្ញាតដោយសេចក្តីគោរពដ៏ខ្ពង់ខ្ពស់បំផុតសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញសម្ដេចអគ្គមហាសេនាបតីតេជោហ៊ុនសែននាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាអញ្ជើញប្រកាសបើកពិធីនិងមេត្តាគោរពអញ្ជើញទទួលនៅមេដាយមរតកអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិសូមគោរពអញ្ជើញសម្ដេចតេជោ
With the highest respect, we would like to invite Samdech Akya Mahasenapatai Dekcho, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, to officially open the ceremony and accept the commemorative medal.
Samdech Teko Hun Sen, Prime Minister. What a wonderful moment for the man. First time Cambodia is on the front page.
រាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាជាយោសន្តិភាពការអភិវឌ្ឍកីឡារស់នៅក្នុងសន្តិភាពដើម្បីទាំងអស់គ្នាដើម្បីសន្តិភាពខ្ញុំសូមស្វាគមន៍អាយដាមថងលុនស៊ីសិលិតប្រធានរដ្ឋនៃសាធារណរដ្ឋប្រជាធិបតេយ្យប្រជាមានិតឡាអាយដាមអនុប្រធានទី1នៃគណៈកម្មការអន្តរជាតិអូឡ িম্প ិកអន្តរជាតិឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវតំណាងនៃបណ្ដាប្រទេសដែលចូលរួមស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះកីឡាករកីឡាការិនីពីគ្រប់ប្រទេសទាំងអស់រាប់ទាំងកម្ពុជាសូមធ្វើកិរិយាកិច្ចចំពោះបងប្អូនដែលបានចូលរួមនៅទីនេះក៏ដូចជាចំពោះប្រជាពលរដ្ឋនៅទូទាំងព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងបងប្អូនជនរួមជាតិដែលរស់នៅក្រៅប្រទេសក្នុងព្រះបរមនាមព្រះមហាក្សត្រនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាក្នុងនាមរាជរដ្ឋាភិបាលនិងក្នុងនាមខ្លួនខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ខ្ញុំសូមប្រកាសបើកព្រឹត្តិការណ៍កីឡាអាស៊ីអាគ្នេយ៍ SEA Games លើកទី32ឆ្នាំ2023ចាប់ពីពេលនេះតទៅសូមអរគុណ
Well, he's declared the games open. And what a wonderful, wonderful moment for everyone in Cambodia. They have witnessed a special, special ceremony tonight. We all have. It's been totally spectacular. And there, a little note from the President of the IOC, Thomas Bach, coming all the way from Lausanne as his representative, Semya, makes the presentation. I remember meeting with Semya in the Lausanne offices of the IOC, and it's just a magical space. So what a wonderful thing to have that presentation of the medal to the Prime Minister of Cambodia, so proudly hosting now a fabulous 12 days of competition. And whatever happens, Cambodia has done itself proud, whether on the sports field or out in the wider context of hospitality. I tell you, it has been magnificent. Siem Reap, there is the king, lighting the flame. We'll see it come in the stadium in just a couple of moments. The actual torch is made of a gilded design based on the rom duol flower, the national flower of Cambodia. 75 centimeters tall and 1 kilogram in weight. All the people of Cambodia have enthusiastically embraced the movement of the torch around the country. So much pride in a nation that's had so much heartache over many decades, now moves confidently forward with a positivity for which everyone could see in the opening ceremony the smiles and the prospect of peace and prosperity. To be remembered that there's the Para Games as well, following this spectacular 32nd Southeast Asian Games. It's been a long time in the making. Today, it's here right now for Cambodia and its people. Now, how far has the flame and the torch come?
ជាកីឡាករនីប្រភេទកីឡាជីជីតស៊ូម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសស៊ីហ្គេមមេដាយមាសកីឡាអាស៊ីនិងម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសពិភពលោកបានកំពុងនាំយកភ្លើងគប់កីឡាស៊ីហ្គេមលើកទី32មកកាន់កន្លែងប្រារព្ធពិធី
Athlete Kamchesa Jiu-Jitsu gold medalist of SEA Games, Asia Games and World Gold medalist for bringing 32nd SEA Games torch relay to the venue.
នៅពេលនេះសម្ដេចពិជ័យសេនាធិបាញ់ប្រធានគណៈកម្មាធិការខេមសុខប្រគល់ភ្លើងគប់ជូនសម្ដេចអគ្គមហាសេនាបតីតេជោហ៊ុនសែននិងសម្ដេចគតិប្រតិបត្តិប៊ុនរ៉ានីហ៊ុនសែន
At the moment, Samdech Pichai Sena Tiabang is handing over the torch to Samdech Akhir Mahasena Padai Techo Hun Sen and Samdech Kete President Bun Rani Hun Sen.
So it went from Thongkun, the Minister of Tourism, to Deputy Prime Minister Samdech Piche, Tiaban. And now it comes to Jessa Khan, Jiu-Jitsu exponent, won silver in the 23 games, the 52 category, and also won gold in the 2018 Asian Games as well.
Athlete Skyling will pass the torch to athlete Joe Sotira.
កីឡាករនីជ័យសុធារានឹងប្រកល់ជូនបន្តទៅកីឡាករខុនឌីម៉ា
Athlete Joe Sotira will pass the torch to athlete Kundima.
កីឡាករខុនឌីម៉ានឹងប្រកល់ជូនបន្តទៅកីឡាករនីសុនសៀមី
Athlete Kundima will pass the torch to athlete Son Silmei.
Gold medalist in Taekwondo in the Asian Games back in 2014. So all very famous Cambodian athletes. Wonderful, wonderful moment. Jessica, she received it from the Prime Minister, Hun Sen. It is actually quite heavy, as I said. It's a kilo, and if you're holding it at arm's length like that, it's quite a task. No problem for a jiu-jitsu exponent. Kelang, the petanque player, retired now, but first woman in the world to have won gold medals in 4 consecutive international competitions, has received the torch.
ម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសកីឡាប៉េតង់ស៊ីហ្គេមនិងពិភពលោក4ជំនាន់
Athlete Skyling, the gold medalist SEA Games of Petong and 4-time Petong world champion.
Say again. You don't have grammar.
Jay Sathira ម្ចាស់មេដាយមាស2ចំនួនកីឡាចម្បាប់ SEA Games 2009 និង 2013
Athlete Joe Sotira, wrestling 2-time SEA Games gold medalist 2009 and 2013.
So Chov Sotira, freestyle wrestler, competed in 2016 Olympics. Women's freestyle 48 kilogram category. So an Olympian, Chov Sotira, freestyle wrestler.
Kundima.
Now Kundima, kickboxer.
កីឡាប្រដាល់គុនខ្មែរ SEA Games 2017
Athlete Kundima, gold medalist of Kun Khmer SEA Games 2017.
What a thrill for these athletes coming around this absolutely full stadium. 75,000 people witnessing. Now, Son Silmei, Taekwondo.
វីរៈកីឡាករនីសនសៀមីម្ចាស់មេដាយមាស SEA Games 3ចំនួននិងជាម្ចាស់មេដាយមាសកីឡាអាស៊ីដំបូងគេបំផុតនៅកម្ពុជាប្រភេទកីឡា Taekwondo WT.
Ladies and gentlemen, Athlete Son Siu Mei, 3-time SEA Games gold medalist and the first Cambodian gold medal of Asian Games of Taekwondo WT.
Is she going to fly? Watch out. Here she goes. Where is the cauldron? The crowd are absolutely excited, and look at that, it's amazing. Oh my goodness. The dragon has been lit, and the flame goes around the outside of the stadium, along the top, the rim of the stadium, and into the cauldron. Extraordinary. Wow. The fireworks now burst into life, deafening above us. And the spectacular opening ceremony comes to a close. Son Siu Mei has done the honours, done the duties, and brought to end a magnificent day in the life of Cambodia and sport. It's been a fantastic and fabulous time for the whole crowd to witness. It really has been wonderful for every single Cambodian, whether they're still living in Cambodia or around the world, to feel part of this amazing opening ceremony, the pride that they must feel. It was amazing. 64 years we've just been talking about since they were part of the whole family of the SEA Games, and now at last they host with incredible pride. It is simply magnificent.
Grateful towards the founders, extraordinary leadership, and win-win prime movers who have brought peace and full national unity. We wish the athletes from
Cambodia
around the world
and good luck to all of you
perseverance
taking part in this 32nd Southeast Asian Games for the next 12 days. We hope you'll have a great time watching, witnessing, and joining in all the spectacular competition here from Singapore.
Your Excellencies, delegates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded our event tonight. On behalf of the organizer, we would like to thank you for being here and witnessing this historic moment. We hope to see you again at our closing ceremony on the 17th of May. Thank you once again and good night.